Development is like wildfire. Nothing can stop it. Today's bush, tomorrow's paradise. Crado Estate Abara is now selling at 550,000 naira only per plot. It is a 1-minute drive from the RSU Faculty of Agriculture near Stella Maris University. It features dry land, suitable for investment, event center, well-designed layouts, good road network, and a shop and mall. The documentation that you will get when you buy is a deed of conveyance, registered survey plan, no agency fee attached, and no bush entry fee attached. Flexible payment plans available are: for 3 months you pay 600,000 naira cumulatively, for 6 months 650,000 naira cumulatively, and for 12 months, which is 1 year, you pay 800,000 naira cumulatively. Our office address is at number 19A Old Aba Road, which is Caterpillar House, Rumamasi, Port Harcourt. Our office number 0808 112 3481. Visit us today at Crado World. Today's bush, tomorrow's paradise.
My name is Reverend Dr. Blessed Emmanuel, a pastor with Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion in Diocese of Niger Delta North. I got into contact with Crado World through the Facebook, and I had to put a call. They booked me for appointment just the following day. When I went there, their services were cute, wonderful. When I saw the size, Crado Estate, I was moved to pay up. And I took some plots from them, and they did everything but the registration process free. I didn't pay, and it was so wonderful. I think they are very sincere. They are very, very heartwarming. I think I love their service. See the documents here presented. Even before the time, they gave me 2 weeks. Within 1 week, the documents are all ready. So I'm just ready to develop the place. The property now. My conclusion is that people should trust them, and if you need a land, at least near that university, they have a lot, and their services are cute. You will not regret. Thank you.
All right, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, my name is Omojesu Alfred, and I'm seeing the Swag King. I'm the boss of all bosses. I happen to be among the very most innocent guys on the face of planet Earth. Like Julius Caesar, I came, I saw, and of course, I conquered, because the street refused to go to church. I made up my mind I would definitely take the church to the street, now only that we may have Christ with a whole lot of swag. Yeah, today I have, of course, an amazing guest right there with me seen on set. And don't forget, this is Epic Gnosis. And today we're going to be looking at how to prepare yourself, how to build yourself for greatness. And to discuss that topic with us is no other person but Apostle Tony in Kalama. How's everything, sir?
Thank you. God bless you.
All right, God bless you, sir. Okay, now today we are looking at how to build yourself for greatness. Now, a lot of us want to be great. A lot of us want to do great things, but we don't know how to build ourselves for greatness. So, Apostle Tony, how do we build ourselves for greatness?
That's what we're talking about, building yourself for greatness. We are to share the word into 2 phases: building and greatness.
Okay.
When we talk about building, building is a construction of material or compartments or parts, putting parts together. When you put parts upon parts, then there's going to be a development, there's going to be an increase.
Okay.
Now, when we talk about greatness, greatness, we're looking at eminence, distinction, better than you were yesterday,
Okay.
an improvement of oneself. So now, putting the 2 together, that means there must be a construction of yourself to be better, for you to attain eminence or distinction, to be better than yesterday. And if that is the case, as believers, we said first thing is to seek God first.
Okay.
He says in Proverbs 3:5-6-7, said, lean not on your own understanding. But in all what we do, let's acknowledge His way. So we must see God and said, Matthew says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all every other thing shall be added unto you. So first, what is the will of God? Remember we talked in several phases of our epignosis we talked about faith without work is dead. So building yourself is working. To build is working. You are the one to build it. Having faith in God, then building it in that perspective, then you can now grow to a better face of you, to a better tomorrow. So we can only build ourselves when we acknowledge God first and do the things in accordance to the original structure or manuscript or design of God.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now that is what you say according to the Bible quotation. Looking at, you said we can only build by looking at the manuscript of God and everything. Now, someone made a quote and he actually said that that the day you as a person stop pleasing other people, so that is the day you become 50% wealthy in your life. How to that statement is the day you stop pleasing other people. Now it's like a code that has to do with greatness. The day you stop pleasing other people, that is the main day, that is the D-Day, that second, that minute is the minute that you have been waiting for, and that day automatically launches you to become 50% wealthy in your life. So what you're just looking for is 50%. Talking about people trying to please other people. Now they do things because of other people. They do things because Brother John is doing it, so let me do it. Brother Sister she resigned, so let me resign. And these are more people. People are saying. So what do you think about that quotation?
Like just you said, business has its structure. It has its rules and regulations.
Yeah.
So if you want to have a brother in church or a sister in church, yes, you must decide what you want to do. Either you are sowing a seed or you are into business.
Okay.
If you are sowing a seed, yes, you sow the seed and let the brother go and let the sister go. But if it's business, the principle of the business must be stipulated.
Okay.
And it must be followed very strictly. If possible, an MOU.
Okay.
Yes. When it comes to business, we could be family. We could be family, same parents. But business stipulates that we have an MOU, well documented and written down. So if you want to please what you said in church, I know that yes, okay, you are doing this as a seed for the person. But if it's not, if it's a business, spell it out that it's business. So when brother A or sister B goes contrary to the rules and regulations of the business, it will be clearly defined that he or she has deviated from the original principle of the business, so that you can also withdraw the business back. Or one can be queried or cautioned. Because business must be treated as business. Otherwise, as you said by that quote, if you leave everything under freelance, then you won't succeed because everybody will take another freelance.
Okay. Now, we're looking at the content of building yourself for greatness. Okay, now let's look, because we're looking at the Bible and we're talking about Christians right there for them to become great. Okay, what about in a situation where will you advise a brother in church, the male or female, to skip their exams because the church has a program? The church has a program, and the pastor says this program is important. Will you allow them skip their exams to attend the program? Will you allow them resign from their job to attend the program? Now, when I'm talking about resigning, I'm talking about people that are seeing buildings. There are some of us that have gotten to a certain stage and we think, oh, if we resign, we can build up ourselves and get out of job. But this person is saying working in the smaller content when it comes to labor market, okay? And will you advise the person to resign? Will you advise the person to skip, the student to skip the exams just because there is this program in church and I can't afford to receive?
Okay, I want to bring this analysis into focus for me to answer this. remember that in those days, on the Sabbath day, whether you are sick or not, or whatever, you will not be attended to until after the Sabbath is over.
Yeah.
And that's why when Christ saw the man and he healed the man, they were angry at him.
Yeah.
Well, he will have waited until after the Sabbath. But it was, and he said to them, who among you that is us or sheep will fall into a ditch on the Sabbath day will not go to save it first? So what is he saying? In essence, yes, the Sabbath is made for man. But if a coincidence which has to do with your job, with your exams, fall on a church day, you need to go and write your exams. You need to attend to the work first. Because what? You are not the boss of that firm, as you just said. The person is still growing. So you don't skip it because of the church has a program. No. You go for that program because you are just a minor in the job. And if it's exam, do not repeat the exam again because of you. So you go for the exam.
Will God be offended? Now, we should be careful when we talk about this on earth, because we've seen a lot of Christians now. We have this content saying, I'm a radical Christian for Christ, okay? And maybe exams coming up, and this program is here, and he or she will say, I'm not going to attend the exams, I'm going to do this. Is it advisable for a Christian to do that?
You know, Christ said, I am the Lord of the Sabbath.
Yeah.
So as the Lord is the master of the Sabbath.
Okay.
So he will have waited until after Sabbath before healing the man.
Okay.
But because there's a necessity, he didn't wait.
Okay.
And that's why he gave us the illustration, the parable, and said, how many of you will your sheep fall into a ditch?
Okay.
So if there is an exam, my brother, my sister, seek permission from your pastor, from your leader. Go and write the exam and come back. The Bible tells us to obey constituted authority.
Okay.
And the constituted authority told us to obey is the government powers. They brought Christ before the governors. He went to answer. And they said, yes. Because he said, powers is not given to you. But because this opportunity is given to you, that's why. So the exam, as a believer, go and write and come back. Okay. God will not be angry at you. God already said the pastor fixed the program. The church fixed the program. The authority of the school also has fixed their own program.
Okay.
And the school has a curriculum. Within a period of time you are over. The church has a life curriculum, not a 3 or 4 year curriculum. So if you miss the exam, if you miss the program, there are other programs for you to come up and meet.
Okay.
So, brother, sister, go and to your exams. Because Christ said, go and take the sheep out of the ditch first.
Okay.
So that ditch, that sheep, that exam, the paper is your own sheep. Go and take it out of the ditch and submit it. Right, and submit before coming.
Development is like wildfire. Nothing can stop it. Today's bush, tomorrow's paradise. Crado Estate Abara is now selling at 550,000 naira only per plot. It is a 1-minute drive from the RSU Faculty of Agriculture near Stella Maris University. It features dry land, suitable for investment, event center, well-designed layouts, good road network, and a shop and mall. The documentation that you will get when you buy is a deed of conveyance, registered survey plan, no agency fee attached, and no bush entry fee attached. Flexible payment plans available are: for 3 months you pay 600,000 naira cumulatively, for 6 months 650,000 naira cumulatively, and for 12 months, which is 1 year, you pay 800,000 naira cumulatively. Our office address is at number 19A Old Aba Road, which is Caterpillar House, Rumamasi, Port Harcourt. Our office number 0808-112-3481. Visit us today at Crado World. Today's bush, tomorrow's paradise.
My name is Reverend Dr. Blessed Emmanuel, a pastor with Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion in Diocese of Niger Delta North. I got into contact with Crado World through the Facebook, and I had to put a call. They booked me for appointment just the following day. When I went there, their services were cute, wonderful. When I saw the size, Crado Estate, I was moved to pay up. And I took some plots from them. And they did everything but the registration process free. I didn't pay, and it was so wonderful. I think they are very sincere. They are very, very heartwarming. I think I love their service. See the documents here presented. Even before the time, they gave me 2 weeks. Within 1 week, the documents are all ready. So I'm just ready to develop the place, the property now. My conclusion is that people should trust them. And if you need a land, at least near that university, they have a lot, and their services are cute. You will not regret. Thank you.
All right, welcome back from the break. Don't forget, my name is Omojesu Alfred, and of course, I'm seeing the swacking, the boss for bosses. Of course, happens to be among the very most innocent guys on the face of planet Earth. You know, see that I always tell people, I came, I saw, and of course, I conquer. The street refused to go to church. I made up my mind I was definitely going to take the church to the street, and only that we may have Christ with a whole lot of swag. Building up yourself for greatness. And of course, it's one topic that I wish we doesn't have an end. But believe you me, we are definitely going to be continuing this topic next week. I don't know, maybe we'll spend 3 weeks deliberating and putting this stuff together. Enough of us complaining, enough of Christians being in an environment and the unbelievers are making it, and all they think to do is let's just fast and pray. Let's keep fasting and praying. I'm not saying fasting and prayer is bad, but I'm saying after you pray and fast, you should take action. Okay, you should take action. So, like I said, Pastor, we are definitely going to continue this topic next week because of time. That is not of time is actually the greatest enemy we have on the face of planet Earth. Someone says time cannot be replenished back. You cannot actually bring back the time you've wasted, and as I said to everyone, value the little time you have, because why? Make a good meaning of those times. So, Pastor, before we call it to wrap up, we want you to give us a little summary of what we've talked about that has to do with building up yourself for greatness. So when we come back next week, we'll continue from where we stopped.
Yes, we're talking about building up yourself for greatness. As I said, a lot of things have to come into play: building, construction of parts put together. So whatever parts of you, has a negative attitude towards greatness, towards achievement, you try to shell it off like a tree will shed off its leaf. Okay. You shed it off and allow the new leaves to grow in you. Now, when the new leaves grow in you, the new leaves are the rules and regulations that governs the place of your business, the place of your source of income. You must learn it because there are new rules. So they're like a new leaves on the tree. You allow the old one shelf which you came with, because you came as an inexperienced person. So you get out from what they want and you start walking towards it. I say faith without work is dead. So you walk towards it after knowing the rules and regulations and putting all your effort. They say as if all depends on it, like Colossians 3:21 will tell you. They say you pray as if all depend on prayers. You walk as if all depend on walking. And so by so doing, you can now achieve new paths which you are going to learn over time in you as to achieve that greatness. Because without being focused, you cannot achieve greatness. There must be focus. There must be faith. There must be time. There must be prayer. Above all these things work with respect to time. Know when to focus. Know when to pray. Know when to put in your best in the work. Without time, you can't get it all. In respect to time.
All right, without time, you can't get it all in respect to time. So, Pastor, before we call it a wrap, we would like to know more detail about the ministry, how we can get in touch with you, and of course, how we can come and worship alongside with you, sir.
Yes, we're Touch from God Ministries, number 7 minutes, Chinda Street, Limbu. Port Harcourt, our days of services are Tuesdays, our fasting and prayers. We come by 8 a.m. till 12 noon, and after 12 noon, from 12 noon to 4 p.m. is our counseling period. And every Friday is our evening with the Lord. And every second and last Friday of every month is our night with God. And it's time for an encounter, a special time where you come to lay your problems on the feet of Jesus Christ. And you don't go back the same. And every Sunday is our gracious services. We start from 8 a.m. Sorry, first 2 services. The first one, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And the second, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Come, and you will never go back the same. Come, Jesus Christ is Lord forevermore. The Lord bless you.
All right, Lord bless you. All right, thank you. Thank you, Apostle Star. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed yourself today. I hope you know how to put yourself together to achieve greatness in life. Don't forget, we're going to be continuing this topic next week, Sunday again. Yeah, for those of you that have questions to ask, please don't forget to DM me on your question. Of course, we are going to be answering Apostle to do it fit and answer those questions for us, those doubts, to clear our doubts. Okay, right now, before we call it a wrap, I'll go on a very short break. Don't forget, when we return, you're going to meet me on the other side of the studio, where we are going to be talking about the very big question for today. You can't afford to miss out for the big question for today. So get your phones ready, get ready to punch those buttons, and as we catch this phone together, the name is Omojesu Alfred. See you shortly after the break. Thank you.